So continuing with my Resident Evil creatures, today I am bringing you the Tyrant. A lot of people have been requesting that I break this down, just in general, what they are, who they are, how they function, and such. So I thought today, as I have been a little bit behind on content, that is what I would bring you. So what exactly is the Tyrant? Well, they were a series of experimental and mass-produced bioorganic weapons, developed of course by the Umbrella Corporation, to serve as potential super soldiers. The Tyrants can trace their origin all the way back to the 1960s. Lord Oswell E. Spencer and Dr. James Marcus, along with his student Bradley Bailey, discovered the Progenitor virus in West Africa. The Progenitor virus possessed mutagenic characteristics which would drastically alter the physical and mental makeup of its host. Marcus and Spencer planned to use the virus to create biological weapons, and they formed the Umbrella Corporation. Of course, along with their mutual friend, Sir Edward Ashford. Ashford would die, and Marcus soon began to work on the prototypes of a malicious biological weapon. After years and years of experimentation, Marcus and Spencer realized that the Progenitor virus experienced trouble bonding with its host's DNA. Marcus would resolve this issue by infecting a parasitic organism with the Progenitor virus. This parasitic organism had one simple-minded purpose in life: to feed. Once the virus and the organism were infected, they would attach it to another organism. This groundbreaking discovery led to more research and eventually leading up to the creation of the T-Virus, named by Marcus. Once an organism is infected with this new virus, it will eventually mutate into a deadly organism. However, we're getting slightly off track. So what are the characteristics of a Tyrant? According to research conducted by the Umbrella Corporation, only 1 in 10 million hosts exposed to the T-Virus possesses the potential to mutate into a Tyrant. Thus, they are incredibly rare. This is a unique characteristic carried over from the Progenitor virus's own genetic compatibility to certain subjects. 10% of the total population will retain natural immunity to the T-Virus, even if directly exposed. If the virus is able to find a suitable host, it will dramatically increase one's size, strength, speed, and agility. It will also lead to the massive development or reconfiguration of the bone structures, causing large claw-like formations to rise from the host's body, giving it natural weaponry, and thus making it a perfect bioorganic weapon. While the T-Virus is rather advantageous to its hosts, it should be noted that the subjected host will be forced to endure a prodigious increase in adrenaline, causing the heart to expand and protrude through the chest. Furthermore, most of the original breeds of Tyrants were plagued with grotesque facial deformities, as well as an acute decline in intelligence. The first human to ever exemplify the characteristics of a Tyrant was Lisa Trevor. During her teenage years, Lisa was abducted by a group of Oswell Spencer's henchmen, and ever since the abduction, Lisa had undergone a plethora of experiments with the Progenitor virus and its many variants, which ultimately led her to immense physical enhancement and, of course, mental deterioration. Albert Wesker, James Marcus's protege, ordered that Lisa be slain in an undisclosed portion of the Arklay Mountains in order to avoid future mishaps. As mentioned, Tyrants generally have their hearts exposed. However, many have been seen to possess a heart on their right side. This is not an indication of dextrocardia, but is actually the result of Umbrella's experimentation. In order to support the body to acceptable parameters, Umbrella's researchers grafted one or more hearts to the body, either taken from larger animals such as rhinoceroses or cultured in the lab. However, the Tyrants don't stop there, and there are many varieties. One specifically is the Super Tyrant, or the Tyrant Reborn. This is the product of a Tyrant bypassing its power limiter. This is of course a device that was developed by Umbrella that prevents a Tyrant from experiencing out of control mutations. Usually, this only happens when a Tyrant suffers significant damage and results in the Tyrant in question gaining more muscle mass as well as claws. Super Tyrants are noticeably more difficult to dispatch than regular Tyrants, and the Super Tyrants also lose the capacity to follow any orders that were given, instead deteriorating into a berserker-like state. As mentioned, there are many varying Tyrant models, from experimental Tyrants such as the T001 to the T002, the 091, the T11, and the Bandersnatch. However, along with the experimental Tyrants, there were in fact mass-produced models and other variants such as the T103, the Tyrant C, and of course, the Nemesis T-Type. There are many, many more varying Tyrants, and perhaps some we have not even seen yet. What do you guys think of the Tyrant? In general, did you find them to be a worthy adversary? And did you think that they were a worthy addition to the Resident Evil franchise? Of course, please do let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. For me, the Tyrant was always an interesting addition to the franchise. I really, really, really enjoyed them. I think they are one of the most interesting additions to the whole mythos, as they show quite a large variety and of course gave rise to one of the most iconic beasts within the game, the Nemesis, which undeniably most people see as synonymous with the franchise. And of course, with the ever popular Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, do you think we will ever see the Tyrant ever again? Because of course they moved into a whole new direction with the franchise at that point, and seemingly moved away from the bioorganic weapons and Umbrella Corporation in general. For me, I would love to see them make a return, much like I said on a previous video. I think with the brand new engines that they have running, the next gen graphics, I truly believe seeing a Tyrant make a return would be absolutely incredible. Something I really, really hope they are working on, but we can live in hope. But like I said, guys, please do leave me all your thoughts down below in the comment section. I know content has been absolutely all over the place this week, and all I can say is I really, really do apologise. I've been very, very sick recently to the point where I'm popping lots and lots of antibiotics every single day and been along to the doctors as well. Don't worry, it's not a woe is me. I'm just trying to clarify why content has been all over the place. For those that have been wondering where Warhammer is, don't worry, it will make a return on Monday as it always should. Those that are waiting for me to do a Ready Player One review, I was hoping to check it out yesterday evening. If I haven't done, then I will be watching it tonight when this video is released. So you can stay tuned for that review coming very, very soon. And we've got a lot of movies coming out this year, which will be high on my priority list. But if there are any movies that you want to see me review, then by all means, please do leave them down below in the comment section, because I'm a huge lover of making these movie reviews at the moment. It's actually one of the most enjoyable things that I do on this channel right now. Also, I do have an announcement to make for Patreon. I know a lot of people don't actually know that I have it, but because I've got your attention, if you've lasted this long, I just need to say this. I've got a Patreon. It's for those people that primarily just want to support me in any way they can, be it $2 a month or whatever. For people that want to pledge more, but they want to actually get access to special things, then that is now in place. For everyone that pledges just $2 a month to $5 a month, you get access to all of my Patreon exclusive playthroughs, access to exclusive behind the scenes looks at what I'm actually doing with the channel, what I'm doing with content, why I'm doing it, and also kind of sneak peeks and previews with interviews and stuff like that, which I have going on. For people that are pledging $10 or more, you guys will have access to a Patreon-only live stream. $15 or more, you guys will have access to my Twitter DMs if you are on Twitter. And for those amazing people that pledge $50 or more a month, you will actually have access to a one-to-one exclusive Skype per month. And I know this isn't going to be for everyone, but the Patreon tiers are mainly there for people that actually want to get to know me as a person more than the content that I have on offer. So it's a bit of a reshuffle, and I thought I would take this opportunity to just kind of explain it rather than just say go and take a look. because obviously you guys would probably want an explanation on why things are there. Anyway, I've rambled way too long. As always, I have been Mr. H, and if you've got any comments, leave them down below in the comment section, and I will catch you next time.